go further. So it's really important that when you're looking at your goals, that you visualise it in your head, see it in your mind's eye, and also get that feeling about how it makes you feel. Remember at the beginning when we did the exercise on your crazy goals, there weren't goals then, but your crazy wishes and your dreams, and you want this and you want that, and you're great. It got you excited, it made you feel like you want to have it. You've got to have the same feeling now for this thing where you're scoring quite low on, right? It's got to feel good. Otherwise, do we do things that don't feel good? We kind of do them, but do we do better at things when we're feeling good? And you need to declare it as well. Don't keep it to yourself. Okay? If you want it, what do we do when we're praying? We ask for things, don't we? We ask, we say it. If we need help, we ask and tell people what is bothering us. Okay? When we share it and we declare it, then you've got more of a chance of it happening. There being more resources there to help you. So declare it, write it down, make it very clear for you to get it out of your head, say it. Okay. And then the plan. So what is your plan? It won't happen if it's just stuck there. Okay. We need to then think about how we're going to achieve this. This is probably one of the biggest parts of this. Because a lot of the time people don't know how to plan. They go, oh, I don't know how to start. What do I do? I don't know what to do. You need to think about when you're going to complete it. So I want to lose 2 stone by 6 months. So you've got to give the date. So by March the 31st, I want to weigh 2 stone less. Or by August 2015, I want to have 3 A grades in my A levels. All right. What is the thing and what is the date? Don't worry if you don't achieve it by that date, because inshallah you might achieve it earlier. And even if you don't, you've already made progress, haven't you? You've already started towards it because you are endeavouring to achieve it. So you need to think about who's going to help you with this. So who are some people? You might need a coach, a mentor, a tutor, a guide, somebody that will help you towards this goal. What do you need to do? Well, I'll come to that in a second. And the logical steps. So what are the things that we need to do to make that happen? For that, how do we do this bit? I would suggest that you imagine, because you've already visualised it, so you imagine yourself at that time in the future. So March the 31st, or August the 25th, 2017. Right? So you imagine that date and time, and yourself in that picture. Okay, so using your senses, you're imagining yourself there. And you're imagining achieving that. And you're thinking about how that's going to make you feel. Are you going to be excited? Are you going to be grateful? Are you going to be like jumping out of the skin? How's it going to make you feel? So really think about that. And then start working backwards. So for that to happen, maybe let's take the goal of doing Hajj inshallah 2017. Right? Beautiful goal. That's what you want to do. Imagine yourself there. What needs to happen today for that to happen? Let's start looking backwards. So imagine yourself there. What is the step before that? So before you actually arrive in that place, what is the step that needs to happen before you get there?
Planning accommodation, planning tickets.
What could even happen? That might even come a bit less than. So you get off the plane and you're there. But definitely you need to plan, right? You need to get your tickets. Because that isn't going to happen until you get your tickets. So we need to book the tickets. Okay? What could happen before we even book the tickets?
The money.
You need the money, right? So how are you going to get the money? Right, so you need to be, and what do you need to do with your job? Save. Alright, so how much are you going to save? Alright, think about what that might cost. So that's another step. We need to work out, well, how much is that going to even cost? Which provider do you go with? Who do you go with? Right? So all of these different steps. So the way that you would set a goal so you can achieve it is by going to that place in that future, feeling it, sensing it, seeing yourself there. And then logically kind of going back along the timeline. What's the step before I even got there? I got off the plane, I went with that airline, with this group. Okay, we think about the group. What do I need to do before that? Well, I need to book the tickets. I need to create the space, make sure that I'm not working on those days. What's the step before that? I need the money for it. So what am I going to do? How am I going to start saving? Who am I going to go with? Right, I earn this much. How much can I put aside? And what business venture can I start? Or where can I start getting those resources? keep on going back as many steps as it takes until you get to the one just before